You want to talk about Trippie Redd real quick?
Okay, we did talk about him in the streams.
That's true.
So he was on tour with Travis Scott, and he quit. He said he didn't open it no more. So I guess what happened was, due to production set issues and whatnot, he was tired of his set time getting cut down. So he was only going to do maybe a couple songs. His set was getting cut short. I guess he was frustrated with the whole thing. Decided he was done.
Yeah.
From what I was reading, there was no bad blood or anything. I guess Travis was frustrated too. I can kind of understand that. So what I was gonna ask you guys, do you think for a younger, growing artist, does it even matter like it used to? Because getting that opening spot for a big act was a big deal back in the day.
And now you got people just walking away from it.
So now I'm wondering, doesn't matter? Do you think?
Hell yeah, it matters.
Okay.
You got to get that where you can.
Trippie Redd is big, but is he Travis Scott big?
No.
That's why he's under him on the show. He's not the headliner. It's Travis Scott's tour, right?
Yeah.
So if it's his
It's
tour,
the Astroworld tour.
Yeah, it's being his tour. And if you're like the undercard, it's basically like you're the prelims, for the main event. So you're still not the main event.
If I was anybody, popular or not, I would still, and like to open up for. If it was like, let's say I'm Jay-Z, okay, and it's like we're gonna have a tour together, and I would still open up. I would go before Travis Scott. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm Jay-Z, but like,
Yeah.
I mean, you're reaching the audience, you're reaching the youth like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like a hard market to tap into. You know what I'm saying?
That's using that whole thing in reverse in like a different way. Like if you're the older person, instead of like right now, Trippie Redd is younger, or I don't know how much younger, maybe.
Right.
But still, he could use that. Whereas you're saying,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
could come back and then also use that shit. Yeah, to get the
I'm a firm believer that of the decisions that you make determine like the way that your career is going to go for later.
Mm-hmm.
For Cardi B, I really felt like she should have did that Bruno Mars tour. I understand she had like a baby and all that, and it was just too soon. She had to heal up, so she couldn't do it. But that would have been a really good look for her.
You know what? Now that you say that, just to cut in real quick, she definitely would have picked up an audience she didn't have before. Because I was very surprised by the makeup of that crowd at that Bruno Mars show.
Right.
You'd have definitely picked up some listeners you didn't have before.
Right. That's
they'd
why
have been
like,
dancing to that "I Like It" song.
You gotta
right.
Yeah, you gotta
those things really like matter later on. Like I remember when Kanye West was doing his show, and then he had Kendrick show up on some spots. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta think like Kendrick is.
Right. I saw him on the Yeezus tour.
Right. You gotta think like Kendrick is now like one of the top dogs. Like he wasn't one of the top. Like he was getting there, but he wasn't one of the top dogs before that.
He made moves like those.
Right. You have to like think about like the bigger picture later. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of struggle with the show or whatever. And you getting less time or whatever. But 10 minutes, 15 minutes,
it's still
in front of all those people, reaching that many people. It's still better than nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Because that's when you get those people to say, when you drop a new song, like, oh, that's who we saw at the such and such show.
Right.
They may not remember. Some of them remember that.
Name.
Yeah.
Or imagine this: all the people that know who you are, Trippie Redd, that would never give you the time of day, and now they're seeing you for the first time and going, "I've been sleeping on this fucking dude for a long time." Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And now you got that audience that you've been trying to get into your shit. Now they're into your shit. You know what I'm saying?
You might lose some people if they were wanting to see you on this tour, expecting to see you, and now you left and you just jumped out and bounced, and you're like, what the fuck? This is my opportunity. This is my chance. I liked you as an artist. Now what the fuck?
Yeah.
Right,
I remember when J. Cole was on tour with Rihanna, and I was just like, really? That's just a weird tour. But just, bro, there's a lot of women that like J. Cole shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That fuck
especially
with J. Cole
songs
shit.
that he was putting out back then.
Right.
Like, and you think you'll get those performances when it's like, you may be someone that someone's like, oh yeah, he's cool. Like, I'm not gonna pay to go to his concert, but they're like, oh yeah, I'll definitely show up early enough to see him though.
Right.
And then they go and they're like, oh, he's actually a dope performer.
Right.
Now you gained a fan who may be willing to pay.
Right.
Because there's plenty of people there. At first, I'm like, yeah, I ain't paying to see that. But like,
you know, people I told my girl about. I remember I was first telling my chick about J. Cole before he had even came out. It was like right when he was on A Star Is Born. on the Blueprint 3, and Jay-Z was touring off the Blueprint 3, and J. Cole opened up for him, and I had told her like numerous times about J. Cole. She wasn't peeping. And then she goes to the show, she's J. Cole, and she goes, yo, you know this guy is? He's dope. And I'm like, yeah, nigga, I've been telling you for the past year, but
you know who this guy
I know I tell the story all the time on the podcast, but I'm just saying like that shit plays like a part. Like if I was Trippie Redd, I just I would have just went through it. Yeah, just deal with it and get through it, bro. And figure out what y'all need to do to figure out how to set up the show so everybody gets to adjust through time or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Take the time to figure that out. Hire some people. You got money. Hire the people to fucking figure that out.
Fix that shit.
You have your people talk to Travis's people.
Yeah,
maybe you can talk to Travis, but hey, man, I'm appreciative of the opportunity, but like, damn.
Well, you already said Travis was like, yo, I know it's fucked up. I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. There's a lot of shit going on. I got roller coasters and shit, nigga.
Yeah, I mean, if there was no hard feelings, then he definitely could have.
This is fire,
right? Yeah, for real. Got time really suing me, nigga. I gotta get this money.
Fuck yeah. I mean, if he was like, if there was no hard feelings, then yeah, she could have easily. Obviously, they could have worked something out then. Because I mean, if there was no hard feelings for him leaving, then there definitely wouldn't have been no hard feelings if he would have said, "Let's work this out."
Right.
Let's try to get this to where, I mean, I can still be happy. Maybe get one more extra song or just something.
Right.
So, I can definitely see when you get artists like that, like kind of blow up really, really quick, and they kind of feel that versus like at the Aubrey and the Three Amigos tour, Roy Woods was opening, and I felt bad for the dude because like pretty much no one was in there.
Right.
Nobody was listening to him. It's like nobody's paying him no mind.
There was some people that paid him some mind.
But Trust dude me, was performing.
They weren't like turned up, but there's people that was like peeping like, I think I might like this guy. Or like, I don't know who this guy is, but should I like him? There are people are paying attention.
Yeah,
the next time he does that, he's gonna have way more people that's up there looking for him.
And it was just builds, You're right, because you could see there were certain songs people kind of look like, oh, he gotta hit that note,
right?
And then there was like one song a lot of people knew,
right?
But I feel like he just kind of like he knew he could see that it was really empty, and he could only move on half the stage because they were still setting up the other shit. And
same shit with Lupe Fiasco.
But you figure you just gotta put the time in.
Yeah.
It's never
That's
easy.
Big exposure. You going people there to see Drake and Amigos, but there's a lot of people coming to see you.
Yeah,
yeah. You going on this
niggas
big
would
ass
kill
tour.
for that shit. You just gonna dump it like that?
Fuck that.
Yeah,
tripping, bro.
Yeah,
give a nigga. There's some niggas that take 5 minutes.
I was like, give me that time.
Yeah, 5 minutes and make that shit count.
Let me do two songs.
One track,
right. So
one, 2 track. Yeah.
You have some people out there, but you ain't got to pay me. Just let me perform.
Yeah, let me perform. Nobody even got to shout his name.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit, so
the crowd will come at you later asking who are you and shit like that.
Right.
You know, the word of mouth to get out there.
Yeah, he already doing a lot of